Hey guys, so I've been watching these reaction channels for a couple of years now, and back a couple of years ago, there was a handful of channels that would say, "I've never seen this movie before," and I'm pretty sure that this trend started by one or two people who legitimately haven't seen these movies and decided, "Hey, I'm gonna go on this movie binge and watch all these movies that people told me about," and it became a big hit. And I think it was like that for a little bit. And then little by little, people were saying, hey, this is a great way to get views. All we have to do is hashtag things and say, we've never seen this movie before. And I think it became more of a fad compared to a reality. Because now you have way too many channels that they're watching Oscar winning movies and saying they've never seen it. But yeah, they'll drop in the intro, oh, but I know about this and I know about that. Example, Nightmare on Elm Street. Not an Oscar winner, obviously. Oh, I know nothing about this. And then they'll say, oh, I know he's some kind of dream guy. Oh, I know there's like a creepy nursery rhyme. Well, if you haven't seen it before, I don't know. Call me crazy. See, when I was growing up, and we legitimately could say I've never seen this before, because if you didn't watch it on the theater or if you missed it on a television special, you legitimately didn't see it because we didn't have YouTube. We didn't have streaming channels. We had a video store, yeah. But how do you know what video to rent if you haven't seen a part of it? We couldn't look up quotes, and we couldn't look up uh, certain facts. Yeah, we had video stores and we had horror magazines. That's legitimately it. Today, this generation has so much access. Streaming channels, uh, short clips, reels, pictures at their disposal. I think it became such a hit that everybody is now jumping on the I've never seen this train. Because look at the views some of these channels get. Anywhere from a couple thousand to 450,000 views. That's bank. That's money. I'm not saying every channel. I'm saying you can normally tell who has it and who has. And they cleverly cover it up by saying stuff like, "Oh, this is foreshadowing. This is gonna happen later," and of course, it does. You know, when I was growing up, there was no such thing as called foreshadowing. Yeah, they might have hinted saying that, "Oh, this is never gonna happen in this town." Obviously, when you say something like that in the movie. But when it's something like a small fraction of a thing, so something that is not as easily projected, and you say, "Oh, this is foreshadowing. It's gonna come back later." And this is obviously a great job. This is a great job for people that can get a couple thousand, couple 100,000 views. They don't have to go out and get jobs because they could just sit home and do this. Does this pay all the bills? Obviously not. Well, I mean, there are a couple reactors out there that have bought homes and cars with the amount of money they make from this. But this is a carefree way of getting a lot of views by saying, I've never seen this. And then you intrigue your fans by saying, oh, I can't wait till they review this movie. Oh my God, they're going to be so shocked. So, of course, instant views. I grew up in, like I said, I grew up in an era where we didn't have all this access. But you know what I did? I went to the video store and I rented these movies. I had less access than today's Gen Z generation. You Gen Zers have everything at your hand. And yet, and I'm not saying this is everybody, but a lot of people think that the sun rises and sets at the movie you're seeing right now. Oh, this is the greatest movie ever. When in reality, older generation movies are so much more well put together. Tell me what you think. Am I crazy? And if you have a negative comment, please express it nicely. Because if you come at me, I'm gonna come right back at you. I'm not a kiss ass like a lot of our reactors out there. I just want to hear you guys' opinion. Do you guys find it a little convenient that there's thousands of reactors out there now that have never seen the hundreds and thousands of videos that they've done? Not even like a fraction of the movie. I don't know. I think it's just too convenient. I think, like I said, I think it's become so popular to watch these reactors that have never seen a movie that everyone else is now just jumping on board. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. I've never seen The Exorcist. I mean, come on. To anyone that has never seen The Exorcist, excuse my language, pull your head out of your ass, because okay, I'm just done. Like, cause this is an annoying topic, and in a way, I kind of wish I didn't bring it up, because I just wish there was some legitimate channels out there that would say, okay, maybe I haven't seen this whole movie, but I know a lot of things about it. I know I've probably seen it in passing, and I probably just never paid attention. Instead of just saying blatantly out loud, I've never seen this movie. And there are some reacting channels out there that maybe there's like a duo. There's two people watching, and one person will say, I've seen this, and my partner hasn't. I full respect. I want to shout out one of my favorite channels that does that. That will blatantly come out and say, I've watched this before, but I can't really remember much about it. Or I've watched this before, and I'm happy for my friend or my partner or my lover to now see it for the first time. I want to shout out the Media Knights. Love you guys. You guys always tell it like it is. Even sometimes when when one person will say, oh, I haven't seen this, but then they will see a particular part of the movie and say, oh yeah, I think I've seen that clip before. Shout out. Instead of just not, Instead of just saying, "Oh, oh my God, that was shocking," they actually will come out and say, "I think I've seen that part before." Shout out. Because now they're not bullshitting to you. Sometimes, yeah, a movie name just doesn't click, and then you'll start watching it, and the certain scenes that will pop out, and you come out and say, "Oh yeah, I've seen parts of this." Shut up. Hell, there's still movies that I've watched that once in a while I'll forget the name of the movie, and I'll be like partway through it. I'm like, huh, some of these scenes sound like look so familiar, and then they'll say like a certain line, and yeah, I've seen this before. Oh my God, how stupid am I? That's like when I do my reactions. I'm not a reactor. I'm more a reviewer. I'll come out and tell you guys right away. Like if it's a movie I just seen at the theater for the first time, like recently, I just did Sinners. My reaction was literally 15 minutes after I left because it was still fresh in my head. And I'll say this is the first time I've seen this movie, obviously, because it was just at the theaters. But when I did a reaction to Police Academy, I've seen that hundreds and thousands of times, and I'll tell you that. I'll recite lines from the movie. But I still want to get it out there for those people that haven't seen Police Academy. I want to show my excitement for this movie. Or my excitement for the Karate Kid. I want this generation to learn what great movies we had when I grew up. Because with all the access that this generation has now to movies, you guys have so much access, and I want to be your catalyst for like saying, I want to watch that movie. Just look how excited he was for it. Yeah, you might sit there and go, "Oh, 1980s movie. Oh my God, that was so Jurassic." No, Jurassic Park is Jurassic. You know, like I said, I didn't have a lot of access to especially older movies. The newer movies, yeah, they were at the theater. I could go see them. I could wait till they came on HBO and watch them. But you know what? I got excited for checking out movies that was way before me. And I had, like I said, I had very little access to getting older movies. My video store was my education. I saw Psycho, excellent movie. I saw Nosferatu, excellent silent film. I got to see guys like Boris Karloff, Christopher Lee, Lon Chaney. These were way before me. So I don't want to hear this generation saying, "Well, that was way before me." You have 100 times more access to look up stuff than I did. I know I'm going on and on. My only piece of advice for people: if you're gonna watch a reaction channel that tells you, "I've never seen this before," look for your little clues. Especially in the intro when they say, "I know nothing about this movie, but I do know blah blah blah." Oh, if your intro is gonna say you know nothing about it, and then you tell people, "Oh, I know about this. Oh, I know about that," then right there, that's a telltale sign. But hats off to the Media Knights for being the being the real deal. I'll even tag those guys. Media Knights, go watch those guys. They have an impressive catalog, and the great thing about those guys too is they'll remember stuff about those, or like a particular actor or actress. Like, hey, we saw them and blah blah blah. Some of these other channels will forget an actor just like that, and it's like, oh yeah, he's a good actor. What else was he in? It's all cap. All cap. Much love, people.